community quarantine, ito ay medyo stricto na bawal lumabas, sa bahay ka lang, strict, stay at home. And then talagang may mga checkpoint, curfew, at saka kailangan ng community passes. Nung minodify nila, nagkaroon ng konting relaxation, people are allowed to buy food. Each household can assign one person to buy for their food. This was effective May 15. Nag-quarantine tayo ng March 25, May 15, ginawang modified. June 1, we are now GCQ. Sa GCQ, ano pa rin, nakakalabas ang tao, pero stricto pa rin sa mga edad na vulnerable and yung mga bata. No? So, meron ng public transportation, but meron pa rin required na physical distancing. Kaya mga bus, 50% lang ang occupied kasi ina-enforce nila yung physical distancing. And then if you go out, you have to wear masks. We believe this will be effective until June 16, where the modified GCQ will be implemented. Yung modified, parang normal na as we transition to the new normal.
Well, thank you very much, Consul General. Is there a way we can raise the volume from your end there so that we can hear you clearer? Yeah. You're coming in clear, but it's just a little bit soft.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Consul General. So, I understand na naintindihan po namin na iba-iba yung levels ng quarantine. Pwede niyo bang ipaliwanag po, sir, kung ano yung pinakamahigpit at kung ano yung pinakamaluwang?
Nung start, enhanced community quarantine, ECQ. But meron pang mas mahigpit doon, extreme enhanced community quarantine, which was applied to particular barangays or areas. Ito yung total lockdown, like they had this in Tondo, in Barangay Payatas in Quezon City, in Caloocan, na talagang for 3 days, walang labasan, and then i-deliver nila yung mga pagkain ng mga tao to contain this. Ang susunod na yung ECQ, Enhanced Community Quarantine. It's still strict, but people can go out if they have these quarantine passes issued by the barangay. And then the modified ECQ, same pa rin, but people can go out and buy their food. Gatherings of 5 or less are allowed. And then, pinakamaluwag, yung GCQ, the General Community Quarantine.
What is the status of the National Capital Region now, Consul General? Ano ang kanilang level of quarantine?
It's GCQ for Metro Manila. But again, there are barangays that local officials can declare what is stricter quarantine. Meron na silang na yung, how do I say, authority to selectively declare a lockdown. But overall, the whole Metro Manila is GCQ. That's why effective June 1, naglabasan na yung mga kababayan natin. And ang naging issue lang, kulang ang public transport. Because hindi pa rin pwedeng magbiyahe ang jeep, which is the mass transportation. And then, ang buses naman kailangan 50% lang ang laman. So yung mga tao medyo nahirapan pumunta sa MRT, LRT, but things will improve.
So, sir, paano sila nakakapunta sa mga kailangan nilang puntahan if they're not able to or limited itong public transportation? How would they be able to go?
Many people have cars. They're allowed to bring their cars at the maximum of 2. And then they're allowed to take their bikes. But majority would need to take public transportation to and fro from the MRT. So yung iba naglalakad. But, hopefully may planong gobyerno to alleviate this public transport issue by allowing this, the big jeepneys. And then they will relax the 50% only capacity for public transport.
Thank you very much, Consul General. Sir, alam niyo ba kung anong gagawin nila tungkol dito? Alam niyo, pagsasakay tayo sa jeep, it's very enclosed, medyo masikip. Do you know of any plans to limit people riding the public transportation like the jeepney moving forward?
Like I said, hindi pa allowed yung old jeepneys, But yung mga bago, they intend to put physical distancing. But I foresee that if they allow the old jeepneys, they will have to put plastic shields. Medyo cumbersome, but our jeepneys are not really prepared for this kind of medyo inefficient, di ba? Katabi kayo, kakaharap. So the only solution is to get bigger jeepneys and put plastic shields between the cars.
Yeah, that would probably help to stop, especially in those closed spaces. So, sir, sinabi niyo sa amin na the National Capital Region is in GCQ. May we ask? How about the Ilocos region? Are you aware of what the Ilocos area is? There's so many people here from Ilocos region. Alam niyo ba kung ano ang status in that area?
Ilocos is under GCQ. All of the country, except Cebu, I think, are in modified ECQ. But the whole country, Ilocos, Region 1, Pangasinan, Central Luzon, Metro Manila, Southern Luzon, Bicol, and the Visayas, except Cebu, which is still under modified ECQ. Parang naging napunta ng center ng infection for ECQ. But lahat ng parte ng Pilipinas, ECQ na. Except, like I said, meron mga barangay na kung mataas ang infection, i-declare ng local government na balik kayo sa ECQ.
Kasama ba dyan ang ating mga kababayan sa Mindanao, sir? That's also GCQ?
Yes. Davao, General Santos, they're all in GCQ.
In GCQ, okay.
Sabay sila with Metro Manila. Medyo naiwan lang yung Cebu kasi nagkaroon parang second wave doon.
Okay, so that's excellent. So that leads us to the next question, Consul General. Effective ba itong ginagawa natin? Is this having an effect in stopping the spread, yung pagkakalat nitong mikrobyong COVID-19? Tumatalab ba?
Oh yes, because the ECQ basically gave us time to control, and then it enabled us to procure more testing equipment. It enabled us to construct yung mga quarantine hospitals, because the government knows na hindi naman talaga mapipigilan ng quarantine itong pag-spread. It just gives you time to prepare so that everybody can be tested, and those found infected can be put into the hospitals. So like the other areas, na contained din. No? Because if you notice, we don't have that much number of cases, 20,600 lang, and then ang deaths is 937. Compare that to other countries like Iran, Brazil. So the government did two things by doing the ECQ and GCQ. Gave us enough time to construct this quarantine areas, hospitals, procure more testing equipment, and yeah, it is. So nung flatten na, when in April, the how do I term this? The mortality rate was like 12%. Ngayon, nasa ano na lang, 4%. And then the doubling of infection has been limited. Well, of course, it's not as quick as here in Hawaii because, as you know, the areas in, especially Metro Manila, are quite crowded. So really, it's hard to physically distance and create more, space for everybody. So, but it has flattened. That's why the government, based on science and data, decided to reopen June 1. Yung ang ginawa nila is i-balance yung buhay at kabuhayan. 2 months na rin walang mga income yung mga tao. Kaya strictly based on data, binuksan na nila.
You think it's a good time, Consul General? You think now is the time to loosen up and try to get the economy going again?
Well, I guess so because, like I said, they have to balance health and the lives and the economy because maraming tinamaan sa atin, especially ang economy ng Pilipinas is 67% consumption, like here in the US. So when everything is closed, everybody has no income. 67% is consumption. Then Luzon accounts for 73% of GDP. Calabarzon is 50% of that. So if the malls are closed, suppliers, store owners, what is called the micro and medium small business have no income. So yeah, it's about time, considering that, like I said, we already have the necessary infrastructure to cure the sick. So
okay, so handa tayo kung sakaling may surge or may second or third wave. Dahil ginawa nga natin ito, we are ready. We are ready in case that happens.
Both quarantine areas, hospitals, and testing materials. We are ready.
Okay, sir. So, how about OFW remittances into the Philippines? I know that yan po ay isang malaking source of funds for the country. Itong COVID ba ay na-affect yung pagkapasok ng OFW remittances? Paano na-apekto ang OFWs in this time?
Well, definitely, Allan, because as you know, the remittances account for about, I believe, 10% or about 8% of GDP. And I learned that about 500,000 OFWs will be coming home, especially those base, sea-based and in the Middle East. So remittances will be affected, and then the employment, those come home may or may not get the same employment after COVID.
Okay, sir. Thank you for that. Bago nangyari itong COVID, napakalakas ng ekonomiya ng Pilipinas. Very strong, and ang daming projects, the subway projects, and of course the build initiative of President Duterte. Ano ang tingin niyo, sir? Sa tingin niyo ba malalampasan po natin to at maitutuloy natin yung mga pinlano natin pre-COVID?
Yes, but it will take some time, and they have to review yung priorities natin, especially sa build. Because maraming pera din ang nagastos for this COVID pandemic, parang 2 trillion yata pesos. So they have to prioritize, review the infra projects, but definitely those that are almost completed, like the Skyway Stage 3, which connects Makati and Quezon City, and the NLEX North Harbor. In about 2-3 months, they'll be completed. These projects have to be done because these are not only construction projects. They are actually economic and social solutions. Because with these projects, not only will it kickstart again the economy, it will create employment and then create opportunities in the countryside. Like, I don't know if you passed through the PPLX, Tarlac, Pangasinan.
I have. Mm-hmm.
So this created businesses along the northern corridor. In the same manner, the NLEX North Harbor will weaken the transport of goods to the pier, to the harbors. That's creating more economic acceleration. Yes, some other projects which are not really quite priority, I guess they will be set aside for me.
Okay, so there'll be a prioritizing of projects
Yeah.
moving forward. Yeah, and well, are given these targets, you think those targets, it has to have been adjusted going after COVID. I just hope that the economy continues, after this little, it's been 2 or 3 months, and I hope that after that we're able to get back on track and get the country economically steadfast as we had it before. Yeah.
Well, it is projected that the Philippine economy will be stunted by 2%, -2% this 2020. I guess that is not too bad compared to the world recession that will be at 4%.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But with good planning and foresight and adjusting targets, we will be able to do this.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that, sir. So my next question is this, and I want to talk about our culture, because as Filipinos, malapit tayo sa isa't isa. We like to be in groups gusto natin magkasama tayo and big groups, big families. Alam nyo naman, mga barangays and especially out in the province, we like big get-togethers and being social. How do you see this, Consul General, COVID situation moving forward as far as our culture is concerned? Ang ating kultura na napaka-open, napaka-bait at warm. How will this affect our culture post-COVID?
Well, I guess like most events like this, people have to adjust. Wala na muna mong peso-peso. Wala mo na.
Sure.
Wala mo na. Wala mo na sobrang karaoke. Sumusunod naman because they realize that it's a matter of life and death. But of course, meron pa rin mga pasaway, what they call pasaway. Sa boredom, sasabong pa. Sakit. But you're right, we have to adjust. By the way, sa Pilipinas, hindi pa yata bumabalik mga simbahan. I'm not sure if they have reopened. And then, marami pang mga restaurants sarado. Until June 15 siguro tingnan natin. But definitely, even the people will have to make adjustments in their lives hanggang walang vaccine. School openings might not be allowed. Saksikan ng mga eskwela sa atin at yung mga estudyante. So, nag-adjust na rin. Marami na rin mga online paraan, especially sa education. And then, isang gagastusan ng Philippine government is yung digital transformation of Philippines. So we can accommodate more, things like this. Ang hirap lang, ang telecom sa atin medyo mabagal pa din. So these things has to happen para magkaroon tayo ng change forward.
Yeah, well, I think that's a great option for the Philippines because we kahit na ganun yung ating infrastructure ng telecommunications, ang alam ko ang mga Pilipino are very capable and kayang-kaya nila yung mga digital technologies. So I think moving forward we will adapt, I think, better in that sense than most. Yeah.
Yun lang, ang connectivity medyo hirap pa rin. Unlike the speeds here in the United States, especially in the countryside. Maraming may cellphone pero walang data, Wi-Fi lang ang inaasahan nila, which is not very efficient. But hopefully, isa yun sa priorities ng will be digital highway.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for that, Consul General. Sir, we only have about 3 minutes left. Para sa lahat ng mga tagapakinig, sa lahat ng mga tune-in ngayon, at sa lahat ng mga manunood nitong broadcast, maybe at another time, what is your message to all the Filipinos who have family in the Philippines or who have interests in the Philippines or are very close to the Philippines? What is your message for them and for us, Consul General?
That's a good question, Allan. Huwag ko kayong mag-alala. The Philippine government is doing everything to, sabi nga, heal as one and recover as one. Enough resources will be put to good use to protect us from this pandemic and then eventually to recover. Naka-open na ho halos ang buong Pilipinas, kaya lang meron pa rin mga required na minimum health standards. So, yun lang, dito sa Hawaii, mag-ingat din kayo. although totally open ang Hawaii, alam nila, kailangan ding mag-ingat pa rin. At saka yung mga protesta, sumali kayo kung gusto nyo, pero ingat pa rin. Because as immigrants and citizens, you have the right to be heard, but you join the peaceful protest. Huwag tayo mapahama. Maraming salamat sa inyo. Mabuhay tayong lahat.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. On behalf of KNDI Radio, the management, the staff, and everybody, all the programmers, and to all everybody at the Philippine Consulate too, we just want to say thank you for giving us this time para sa inyong pagpaliwanag at pagpaalam sa ating mga tagapakinig kung ano nangyayari sa Pilipinas. Ang alam nyo kasi, sir, kung galing sa konsulado, yan po ay true fact. And so we appreciate that, and we thank you for that. And hopefully we can set up another time in the future for another interview, for another update,
Sure.
sir. Yes.
Pwede ba ako mag-announce?
Go ahead, sir.
This year, yung Filipino Food Week will be done online. So you can still participate June 14 to 21. We will feature Filipino dishes, Filipino restaurants, Filipino chefs. So it's gonna be in our Facebook and YouTube. So please participate.
Okay. Thank you so much. Maraming salamat po. Ayan mga kaibigan, Consul General Joselito Jimeno of the Philippines, live na live here on the PhilAm Community Hour. Maraming salamat po, sir. And sa lahat ng mga nakikinig, ito po si Allan Alvarez, nagpapaalam, nagpapasalamat at nagsasabi na mabuhay ang Pilipino sa Hawaii.